Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Unpopular K-pop opinions, cause Ava Max called. I didn't pick up, of course, but she did call, and she wants her sound back.
Wow.
1. What do y'all want from Jisoo? People are screaming stop singing and go act. But wait, others say her acting's
Whoa.
mid. Go back to singing. Actually, scratch that. Just stand there and look pretty. Make up your mind, Patricia. The same folks clutching their pearls over her
Let her do
singing
what
are the
she
ones
wanna
side-eyeing
do.
her acting resume like it's a dollar store screenplay.
Y'all
Mind
gonna
you,
watch
she's
it
had one leading role and
anyways.
suddenly she's getting reviewed like Nicole Kidman. Meanwhile, her music hasn't even had a chance to sneeze before they're diagnosing it with terminal blandness. The hypocrisy is glaring. These critics act like Jisoo's out here demanding Oscars and Grammys by Tuesday. She's just trying things like any rich human being with interests. But no, let's reduce her to a pick a struggle meme while the other members dabble in everything from fashion lines to songs about beavers without a peep. Jenny could drop a
Oof.
diss track about cereal and y'all would call it
Wow,
avant-garde,
Rosé
but
with in
Jisoo
dark
breathes near a
hair.
microphone and it's stick to your lane, ma'am. And let's not pretend
I wish she gave a little context before she drops into these rants.
She used to give us a voice, no?
No, that's different. So she does two types of videos. One reacted to subscribers' questions or like their comments, and others is unpopular K-pop opinion. So this is the opinion. But yeah, I just wish we know what she's talking about. Like, so obviously somebody's complaining about Jisoo, but what are they complaining about? Because there's a lot of stuff to complain about. So I don't know what we complain. Like, I wish we got some sort of context because I don't even know what to comment.
the acting slander isn't rooted in selective amnesia. K-drama rookies get years to find their footing. But Jisoo's expected to serve IU level
So like, did somebody say that? Because people have been saying she's not a good actress. We know that. So did somebody say, "Oh, stay at acting, don't come back to singing"? Is that what happened? I don't know.
But did she drop anything to indicate
Well,
what a
mini
new
album is
sound?
coming.
Yeah, but we didn't even hear a note or two.
I don't know.
levels of nuance in her debut? Please, if y'all put this much energy into criticizing nepotism babies in Hollywood, we'd have world peace. 2. Let's review IVE's comeback attitude. IVE
Let's.
has used samples in their music multiple times. They're kinda like the Eva Max of K-pop. The most notable example is Afterlike, where they sampled Glory.
My comparison I made in the reaction is that she sounds like European dance music. Not sounds, not she, and not she. The group sound. The beats give European dance, like Euro dance from. So like that, it makes sense because they had a David Guetta comeback, so that's Euro DJ. So it makes, to me, that's just their vibe is just Euro dance music. That's for the past couple tracks, the title tracks. That's what they've been giving us. So Ava Max, is she European? I don't know, but her style, I guess, is similar to that Euro dance. She does do like dance music
We
ish.
saw her with the comparison to other artists.
Yeah, I'm not too
She's
familiar.
like a secret, like hidden talent. Like I didn't know how established she was.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with her music. We see her name, but
Yeah.
I don't know her music. But
That's why it's easy to steal her sound.
Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive. For their new title track Attitude, they once again sampled the hook from Suzanne Vega's Tom's Diner. The song's got that driving four on the floor beat and a disco bass line that's undeniably fun. I've always crushed this retro dance vibe.
so
Is that the song?
that's what this, I guess, because we were told, I was like, this reminds me of something. So I guess that's what it
Yeah.
is. Although I don't feel like I know it, but
Yeah, doesn't
Shout
sound
out to
familiar.
Afterlike. And the chorus here is fun, even if it's not reinventing the wheel. But the whole track leans way too hard on that sample. It's like the sample's doing 90% of the work
Really?
and
You
the
think
actual
so?
songwriting's just there. The
I
verses are
felt
kind
like
of
only in one part it does, and then I enjoyed that part. But there was other parts to it. I didn't think it leaned heavy on the sample.
as far as the song was fine. I had no issues with the song. My
It was more
biggest,
the visuals.
yeah, the biggest thing was music video. We didn't kind of really see how
It was giving
the
attitude.
song went with the music video per se. Music, we wanted something brighter, something giving
Yeah.
she's that girl, the
Yeah.
it girl ish.
It was missing
But
that.
yeah,
bland. The spoken word delivery feels lazy and the melody's so bare bones it doesn't even match the attitude they're hyping up. Where's the personality? The punch? It's all surface level swagger, and the production's no different, those filtered synths after the chorus hint at a huge drop, like chromatic level drama, but instead the song just chills, no payoff. Attitude settles for basic EDM tricks we've heard a million times with those predictable build-ups and stacked vocals. It's not bad, but for IVE, it's painfully safe, specifically the songwriting. K-pop slay queen Anthem Factory is churning out tracks like a broke influencer's Instagram affirmations. Girl, we get it, you're iconic, but at this point, I'm that girl is starting to sound like I'm that same girl. Attitude's got a
it is. But I mean, there's only so many topics you can write about. Like, I mean, why is that wrong? another girl empowerment song.
Mm.
Like you can, most of the music they are about certain topics. Like there's love songs. Like how many love songs do we need? You can make the same argument. How many Taylor Swift type heartbreak songs do we need? Like if your
Mm.
heart got broken, go listen. There's plenty of records. Don't drop no new music. So
Yeah,
like, so what do
I
you
see your point.
propose? Stop making music because
Mm.
every subject has been touched.
funky bass line and a sample carrying the weight, but the lyrics and melody are relying way too much on nostalgia. Shout out to Ava Max. 3. The industry is so unpredictable, you can throw millions into market research to engineer a group, but at the end of the day, chaos reigns, trends flip overnight, scandals pop up and fans bully you into following their demands. And nobody embodies this dumpster fire of plans versus reality better than SM Entertainment. I saw someone mention it on Reddit and it got me thinking how SM spend years crafting these elaborate borderline over-engineered concepts for their groups, only for reality to come in and completely wreck their plans. And honestly, it's both hilarious and fascinating to watch. Take TVXQ for example. They were supposed
Once again, I want some context. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Mm.
to be this polished a cappella dance group, and while they did achieve legendary status, the whole 5-member thing imploded spectacularly after half the members left. Then there's Super Junior and
Oh.
NCT Dream with their graduation concepts. Like who thought that was a good idea? Fans don't want their faves to graduate. They want them to stay forever. Both groups had to scrap that idea because no one liked it.
Get matched today with the tax expert who's just right for your situation.
The whole twin group thing with XOM and XOK working separately? Yeah, that lasted about 5 minutes before SM merged everything because it was way too complicated to sustain. Red Velvet's debut as a 4-member group before Yeri joined is another example of how plans just
So
don't fit.
she's
It's like
she's coming in at SM for some reason. I just don't know what they did lately that for coming at them. That's what I'm saying. I want some context because I mean I get what she's saying. It's interesting points she's making, but why?
SM keeps trying to play
And
4D
why
chess,
now?
but the board flips over halfway through the game. And don't even get me started on NCT. NCT 127 was supposed to be the Korea-focused unit, but they're killing it in Southeast Asia and the US instead. Wavy was made for China, but now they're focusing on Korea and debuting in Japan. And the Japan unit NCT Wish? They're doing better in Korea.
I mean, whatever brings the money, they pivot. It's not a bad thing. You know, you start doing one thing, you start seeing that this thing brings more money, so you pivot towards that. I mean, that is what it is. They started Wavy for China. Well, ain't nobody spending money on music in China. Guess what? They do in Japan, so we're going to Japan. I mean, why is that
Yeah.
wrong? It's the standard business practice. You see where the money is coming from, and you pivot to.
I guess you see the thing is what these companies don't understand is that they culture like a loyal fan base, and for you to like kind of deter and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go somewhere else," the fans look at you like, "What about us? Like you built us to just abandon us?"
Guess what?
What?
They still gonna buy.
Than Japan. It's like SM throws darts
like a
at a
toxic
map and just
relationship,
hopes for the
truly.
It
best.
is.
Then there's Rise, which is a whole other level of messy. It's painfully obvious they were designed to break into the US market with them dropping English songs from their first year. But then the Sunghan scandal happened and the group's reputation took a nosedive internationally. Now they're huge in Korea, but the international fans are side-eyeing them hard. It's like SM can't catch a break, but also, they kind of bring it on themselves with how badly they handle these situations. All in all, the group's SM did design for specific markets like Wavy for China or Rise for the US end up thriving somewhere completely different. It's almost comical how often SM's plans backfire or just flat out don't work no matter how much time and money these companies pour into their master plans. The reality is that nothing ever goes the way they expect. It's a mix of adaptability, luck and
But that's just life. Nothing ever goes how you expect in life either.
sheer messiness that keeps the whole thing running. 4. I just learned from one of my subscribers that the virtual group may have lost one of their members a couple of months ago.
How does a virtual group lose a member? Somebody deletes a line of code? What the fuck?
Her name is Xena, and I was like, what? It's a virtual
my
group with virtual
God.
members. At least that's how they're marketed. And now one of them
Xena
left.
look
How?
like
Did
the
they forget
baddest,
the password
though.
to the Google Drive where they stored her data? Maeve debuted in
Xena's
2023.
the
They're
visual
a
of the
virtual
group.
girl group that's basically for CGI mannequins. Shu, Xena,
Oh my
Tyra, and
God.
Marty. Pretending to be K-pop idols, these digital divas were the brainchildren of a company called Metaverse Entertainment. They were crafted using a cocktail of machine learning, deep fake sorcery, and 3D production wizardry. Their company claimed they're a flawless AI group.
It's
free
like
from the
it's like the tech people, they want to be K-pop idols, and this is their chance to do that because I feel like they can do better than these actual real idols. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but this is so stupid. It's ridiculous.
pesky limitations of flesh and blood. But let's not kid ourselves. Behind these digital damsels were real humans pulling the strings, their voices and choreography, courtesy of undisclosed human performers. So while Maeve paraded as virtual idols, they were essentially high-tech marionettes dancing to their creators' tunes. And the member that left? There's no confirmed details, but it's plausible that one of the human performers decided to leave. Maybe the dancer animating Xena's hips wanted healthcare, not hologram glory. Whatever happened, the company just erased the avatar. The departure of a key human component would necessitate the removal or hiatus of the corresponding virtual member, which exposes that these AI idols are a glorified scam wrapped in silicon and buzzwords. Companies like Metaverse and SM aren't selling innovation. They're peddling a grift. The whole point of virtual idols was to dodge human drama, right? No scandals, no burnout, no pesky demands for fair pay or bathroom breaks. But surprise, surprise, no amount of machine learning can Photoshop away the need for human labor. So they slap a CGI mask on some underpaid, overworked humans, mute their names in the credits and call it the future. It's not just hypocrisy. It's exploitation with extra steps. These companies want the aesthetic of flawless infinite AI labor while still leeching off actual humans doing the heavy lifting, voices, stolen, choreography, bootlegged from dancers who will never see royalties. And when the human cog in the machine finally cracks, the virtual avatar takes a hiatus like some dystopian witness protection program. The real joke? They're selling perfection but can't even hide the duct tape holding their digital puppets together. Every glitch, every hiatus, every leaked rumor about backstage chaos exposes the lie. AI idols are just capitalist cosplay. They're not revolutionizing entertainment.
I just
They're
want
proof
to
that
see what's gonna look like in the long run. Like the intention of AI idols.
The dumbest thing I've seen in my life. That's what it is.
It's like
Who
to
watches
continue.
that?
I think they want to operate 24 hours. Truly. Be multiple places at once. Do signings. Meet and greets. Concerts. Sell
Virtual
merch.
signings.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
And also interactions, like not okay, because you know how the idols interact one at a time on the phone video chat. Now this same
yeah,
character can do
24/7. Yeah.
many people at once.
Yeah, I don't know.
corporations will slap AI on anything to dodge labor laws and gaslight audiences into
Yeah.
worshipping empty avatars. 5. Female idols are all starting to look the same.
But
The
truly,
industry
what's the difference from that and the people who would like to remain anonymous and put like a character? What's the difference?
The difference is still a person. I mean, I guess it's still a person.
It's
That's
still a
true.
person.
Uh, well, the
How do you draw
the
the
major
line?
difference would be, at least when you go to their concert, for example, you still breathe the same air. You just don't see their face. When you go to a AI person, you don't breathe the same air with the person that's behind the AI. You just see a picture on the screen, the video on the screen. That's would be the only difference. Because what comes to mind is Marshmallow, like the DJ, for example. He still
Yeah.
performs.
What
He
if,
just
what
wears
if
a
what if it's
mask.
not even him? What if it's like someone like if
It
he's
could,
sick?
exactly, it could be anybody, right? But the point is, you still in this, you still vibing, he's still vibing. So like Ado, she's still vibing, she's still singing live
Yeah.
in the concert. You see her figure, you don't see her face, whatever. If somebody's super shy, don't want to show their face, so be it. Now these AI generators, not there is some human inspiration, I guess, has to be, but that's it. It ends there. So I think that's where you draw the line.
industry's obsession with homogenized algorithm-friendly beauty has created a paradox where perfection is
But yes, female idols are all starting to look the same. They've been looking the same.
now the baseline,
I
eroding
mean-
individuality, desensitizing audiences,
Everyone
and
in a
suffocating the
group,
very
it
charisma
has a
that once made
blonde.
idols magnetic.
Has colorful hair, a haircut, long hair, a bang. It's all the same.
What's marketed as visual excellence is now a bland corporate formula, a race to the middle that sacrifices memorability for mass appeal. K-pop visuals aren't just oversaturated, they've become aesthetic. White noise, back in second or third gen, visuals like Jisoo, Suzy, Yuna, Irene or Tsuyu weren't just pretty, they were disruptions. Their looks had texture, a mix of sharp elegance, girl next door charm or icy untouchability that felt distinct. Fast forward to 2025 and every group's visual lineup reads like a K-beauty clinic's greatest hits. The same V-line jaws, poreless skin and doe-eyed innocence cranked out like NFTs. Hearts 2 Hearts or Meow being carbon copy stunning isn't a flex, it's a glitch. When everyone's a 10 on 10, nobody's a 10 on 10, we've reached peak beauty inflation, where even flawlessness gets nitpicked
That's
because
funny.
perfection is the new
She's right.
She's not wrong. Yeah, she's not wrong.
mediocre. This isn't just about looks, it's about
Just basically the standard gets raised higher. You know.
That's why you see, like, even like with Kim Kardashian, she's never satisfied with the way she looks because she keeps raising the
Yeah, the
bar.
bar just keeps rising and rising. So
Mm.
no, if before a bar was, let's say 8 to be a K-pop model, now everybody's at 10. So okay, now the bar went from 8 to 9. You know.
or erosion. The industry swapped star quality for spreadsheet-approved visuals. Older gens had idols who owned their imperfections. CL's unapologetic swagger. Big Bang's brooding
But
intensity.
that kind of makes you question where's the singing quality, because if you're getting all models now, I don't think they're singers. Because if that was the
Oh, we
case,
know they're not singers.
if that was the case,
We've
you
seen
would have
that.
gotten the model singers back in the day. Or all of a sudden, are you trying to tell me that all the people got prettier and they got singing abilities now? It's just I think they kind of started focusing on beauty over singing. I think that's what this indicates, if anything.
Was's defiance of skinny fit norms, they leaned into what made them weird, and that's why they stuck. Now, trainees are molded into PR-safe mannequins. Same poses, same pouts, same mysterious yet approachable vibes. When every group's concept is ethereal fairy meets girl crush, you stop seeing people and start seeing AI-generated mood boards. The visual role isn't a standout trait anymore. It's a participation trophy. K-pop's in a self-cannibalizing loop. Social media's 24/7 beauty barrage has turned fans into numb spectators. We're so drowning in selfies and fan cams that uniqueness gets lost. In the scroll, labels know this, so they double down on safer Sammer visuals to hedge bets, creating a feedback loop where different becomes commercially radioactive. Even criticism backfires. People hating on 5th-gen idols aren't saying they're ugly. They're mad they're not novel. But how novel can you be when the beauty standard's a straitjacket? The real tragedy? This saneness bleeds into music. When every group's racing to clone new
Yeah.
jeans, Y2K minimalism or Ives Lux chic, of course the concepts feel beige.
They
Color isn't
cite New Jeans as being one of the girls that they copy. That's funny.
just missing from wardrobes.
New Jeans
It's
didn't even
missing from the
create that look.
That was about to say, but
entire creative ecosystem. Some of you might say, but visuals have always mattered. True, but pre-4th gen, beauty was a highlight, not the entire product. Now, visuals aren't just a role, they're the premise.
Before,
Labels
it's like
act like stacking a group
one
with visual
person in the group had to be the visual.
yeah, that's the point she's making, I believe. Yeah, now it's like everybody has to be a visual, then who's gonna sing?
compensates for charisma gaps, but it's backfiring. Meow members could swap faces and nobody'd blink. The industry's turned beauty into a commodity, and like all oversaturated markets, its values
But then again, she comes off as a little bit of a hater.
What does this mean? Like,
No, because she's like, oh, hating that the girls are pretty.
I didn't take it like that. I think she cares about like the quality of the music. Because if
She
everyone
didn't mention music once. She just ranted about the beauty, that people are too beautiful. That's basically what the whole rant is. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. To me, I didn't really notice the shift.
I don't know.
I
I'm so used to this one is still the assigned visual. I don't know a group where everyone's like declared, oh, they're all visuals.
yeah, I don't know. So maybe it's just me.
I think more time has to pass. But definitely you see the difference between the guy groups and the girl groups where they take less consideration of the men's beauty as opposed to the ladies.
Well, yeah, men only have to be just a little bit better looking than the monkey. That's it. That's all you got to do to be as a man. So, yeah, the standard is different, of course.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.